Thank you, and good morning. Oh boy, I see the problem. We'll try that again. Good morning. They can learn, can't they? On behalf of ACI President Ann Ellis, ACI Vice President Bill Rushing, ACI Vice President Professor Sharon Wood, and ACI Past President Professor Jim White, I'd like to extend ACI's thanks for the invitation for Ann and I to come to this conference this morning. This is very meaningful for us, and I know we will have an extremely enjoyable and purposeful next 2 days. I also want to acknowledge the ACI chapter, in particular their president, Mr. Riker, their vice president, Mr. Shah, and their past president, Mr. Jacobs, along with all of the chapter members that put the effort together to pull this conference to the state it is today and to the wonderful session we're going to have. As ACI staff, I have the unique opportunity to interact with the ACI staff who put these conferences together, and I can tell you, until you've done it, you cannot appreciate the amount of work, effort, and time it takes to put a conference together like this. So I think we owe a big round of applause to the ACI chapter members who made this all possible. I have to say, I didn't realize, and I'm glad that I know now, that it's the ACI India's chapter's 34th birthday coming in less than 1 week. ACI chapters are really the heartblood of ACI. Worldwide, we have almost 100 chapters, and the chapter here in India epitomizes the best of the best. To have won excellent chapter awards for 14 years in a row is truly amazing, but it is well deserved. It is these kinds of conferences that reflect the effectiveness and the hard work of the chapter. It's also gratifying to hear how much thought and effort the chapter has put into planning its future. I was intrigued when the chapter asked themselves three questions: what, why, and how. I think that reflects a very purposeful chapter looking to the future, and it is going to have a profound impact on the concrete industry, not only in India, but worldwide. Also, I thought it was quite interesting that the chapter's vision was a band of knowledge workers. I think that's an excellent vision, and as you hear my speech a little later this afternoon, or this morning when I talk about ACI's vision, you will see how well those two fit together. Finally, in closing, I want to mention two things. I truly look forward to this conference on two levels. As a concrete technologist myself, I look forward to hearing and learning and having dialogue with the other researchers in the room. I find that truly fascinating. But on another level, and perhaps an equally important level, it is good to be here among friends. It's amazing how many faces I see that make me smile when I arrived this morning. I look forward to seeing you also, and maybe we can talk about something other than concrete, but maybe not. And in closing, I also want to acknowledge a very special family, and that's the Manjakar family. They have always made me feel extremely welcome when I've come to your country. All of them have. I appreciate the effort and time. And one thing, and I think you that know them well will appreciate this also, I appreciate their sense of humor. You know you have good friends when you can laugh together, and that we certainly do. So with that, from ACI's perspective, I wish this conference good luck. I know from a researcher's perspective you will hear many interesting and informative topics, and I encourage you to meet with your fellow researchers in the hallways at lunch, exchange your knowledge, and help build our concrete community. Thank you.